Peace and cosmic oneness, Starseed family. Welcome back to the Starseed series. This is Dee channeling in with you today. I'm honored to be here with you in the moment of alignment. If you're new here, this space is for all starseeds, lightworkers, and soul travelers ready to remember who they are and why they came. I'll be sharing the transmissions here on YouTube in their full length so you can receive the frequency in one flow. If you feel called to support this work, you're welcome to do so through my BMAC link in the description, where you can also find more exclusive content and updates. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Know that you've been guided here and that it's not by accident. Let's dive into the cosmos. So today I will be pulling from 3 decks. As you guys are familiar with the Starseed Oracle. And then we have our Galactic Federation deck, as I call it, which is the Gateway of Light activation. And then we have my Herbal Astrology deck here that I use to channel in with your ancestors. So they have messages for you today. And this is the box here if you are interested in wanting to know the Herbal Astrology by Adriana Isles. Okay, so we'll be using that today to tap it. I've received some messages from the Arcturian Council this morning. Specifically the dragon, a specific dragon from the Arcturian Council lineage, okay? The Orange Dragon, and she is a feline. Her name is Aubrey. She comes every once in a while to visit me. She is a neighborhood creamsicle tabby. But when she first introduced herself to me, which was almost a year ago, I had picked up on her being of Arcturian lineage and that she is an orange dragon. She is a protector. She's very friendly. The only people that she visits are me and my neighbor, and I believe she lives behind me in some apartment complexes across our driveway. So what happens is that Aubrey's owner brings her in during the winter season, and then Aubrey is free to roam during the spring, fall, and summer season. And so she had a message today about freedom and being in your sovereignty. And she will not wear a collar, okay, every time her guardian, her earth guardian parental puts a collar on her, it goes missing. So she's all about freedom. But she's very well taken care of. For the first time today, she let me pick her up. And I used to work as a beauty advisor for a pharmacy, Walgreens specifically. And behind the perfume counter, I still have some scents that are just kind of like embedded in my soul. And she smelled of Elizabeth Arden perfume. Do not ask me which one, but I instantly was like Elizabeth Arden. And she's very clean. Okay, her fur is very soft. She's short hair, but she's fluffy. She has orange, so she's like orange tabby print, if you will, on her ears, the top of her head, all this beautiful pattern along her back, and then her whole tail, and then the tip of the tail is white, and then the rest of her body is white. And then she's got these cute little pink beans and a cute little pink nose. And she has those hazelish, what's the color that I'm looking for? The bronzish colored eyes. And she's just a super sweet soul. But she comes to me when I need messages. And the funny part is I've been guided from the Arcturians lately to receive a message. And I'm just like, well, what's the message? Like, you guys have been trying to get in contact with me, like, for the last 4 days. Like, since Friday. And then they sent in Aubrey, and I was like, oh, I get it. And then with our visit today, that is specifically what I got from her. And also, she says to pause. Pause, but then like pause, as in PAWS. Pause. It's time to pause in the moment of your integration when it comes to Libra season, okay? Being in your balance, having one foot in the spirit realm and the other foot in the earth realm, being in balance of your masculine and feminine energy, okay? Just like herself, she's in balance with her feline spirit, and then she's in balance with her dragon spirit. She's very protective. She does not play when it comes to her loved ones. She likes to come in and scope out my area to make sure that I don't have any lingering debris or low entities around. I have watched her chase some uninvited things out of the garage before, and she will do kind of like a little pacing. It just seems like she's blessing and sealing the grid with protection. She will do like a little walk back and forth in front of our garage, and then back and forth across the driveway. It's really interesting. And she's very protective of my son too. So that's what I'm getting. That's the messages that I am getting when it comes to our Arcturian Dragon feline friend. But before I start, I do want to pull messages from the ancestors. And I have already shuffled these, but I will do one more shuffle in regards to asking questions from them. What do they want to tell us this morning? All right, thank you, ancestors. Okay, lion's mane. And look at that. The scales. How on point is that for where we are right now? Lion's mane is all about leadership, okay? So Lion's Gate could have indeed been a time for you when the portal was open and you could have been manifesting some things, or things started to come in for you as far as manifestations. All right, 18 breaks down to 9. So 9 is the ending of cycles, okay? And next year is aligning with the number 1. 2026 breaks down to 1, well 10, which still breaks down to 1. So it's a new beginning. It's the beginning of a new cycle, okay? And you are leading, okay? And lions are pretty sovereign themselves, okay, when it comes to their leadership. They are protectors, all right? They are leaders of their tribe, their pack. You're remembering to not only pour into yourself, but pour into others that pour right back into you, okay? This is definitely giving me Aquarius energy as well. And then we have the stars up here, all right? the stars are aligning in your favor. And we are staying in our balance. You could also be drawn to lion's mane, okay, or using lion's mane. Actually, just recently, lion's mane, is it lion's mane coffee? There's a coffee or a supplement that you can put into your coffee, and I believe it has lion's mane in it. I've been seeing that a lot lately. So if you're a coffee drinker, this message could also be for you. I'm also picking up that some of your ancestors are guiding you to go and speak to them as they are trees. And it could specifically be this, okay? Because it's a balance. So masculine and feminine. There could be a tree that may be connected at the roots or by the branches on top. And they literally stand side by side. Okay? There you go. That might be a little bit better to see. And that tree is your sign to go and have a chat with it. Okay? It's going to help bring you into balance. You're going to receive some messages in regards to coming into balance, or how you could come into balance, and how you can uplift yourself with your feminine and masculine energy. You could also be a Leo. Okay? You could also be an Aquarius. You can definitely be a Libra. So tapping into that energy, that is what I'm receiving. I'm not specifically picking up like a stern, strong, direct message. Sometimes they do that, but it's just all of what I'm seeing. They're just basically saying, look at the card. Look at the card. And I'm like, okay, I'm looking at it. That's all they're pointing out. There may be other things that you're seeing within the card that are standing out to you, but they're not specifically guiding me to say any more with this. So I'm going to leave it at that. But that is your card from them today. Okay. So we'll leave that there. Actually, we'll just do that. All right. Let's move on to your actual Starseed messages of the day. And thank you, Council and Spirit, for just giving me one card when it came to the ancestor messages. Oh, well, thank you. That was very fast. You guys are on it today. Okay, I feel like we got this last week. Cracked. Oh, 3. Oh, surprise. 3. Okay, cracked open. I feel like we got this one last week. You are cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Okay, so maybe last week you cracked yourself open, and then you've worked through the alchemy of your surrender. So this week you were fully surrendered. Okay, especially if we got this twice. So over the weekend you were working on surrendering after you cracked yourself open, and now you are coming into the alchemy of life. Okay, that's just a recap of last week, because I know we got this card. And along with it, we got perspective. So this is Earth, this tiny little dot here, and then this is the void all around it. It's hard to see, but there's stars, okay, everywhere. And then it says, none of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Okay? This is not meant to be your focus. All right? Of what's happening in the world. That's not your main focus. Your main focus is to go within. Zoom out to zoom in within yourself is what I am picking up, if that makes sense. So zoom out, okay, filter out the world so that you can zoom in to you. Okay? Because this is you. You are the bigger picture. That's the perspective. You being the bigger picture because you are a reflection of the cosmos. You are a reflection of spirit. You're a reflection of your ancestors. You're a reflection of your galactic team. Okay? You matter. Nothing else matters at this time, especially in Libra season. This is a time to alchemize and again come into balance with yourself. And we got this again. Okay, they are very stern on those two cards. Cracked open and your life is a canvas. Your life as a canvas is actually a card of the day that I pulled last week. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of that, but yes, I also post cards of the day, okay, in the shorts. Artist manifestation, creative accountability. Yes. This is the time to use your creative paintbrush. All right. And not necessarily that you might be a painter, but it's your paintbrush of life. And life is your canvas. And you are using this paintbrush to paint the picture of your life, your destiny, and following through on that. Okay? Remember, none of this matters. This is what's happening within you. You're painting the picture on the inside of you, on how you want it to reflect out into your reality, so that you can tune out to the other stuff that, once again, doesn't matter, and tune into you. All right? These are very short and simple today. Normally it's not like that, but I'm not complaining. All right, what does the G-Feds have for us? What is your counsel? Oh, okay. You guys are on it today, man. It's never this quick. Pleiadian activation. Coming together. Harmony in the heavens. Resolution. Yes. Harmony. You're harmonizing. You're coming into balance with yourself. You're coming into balance with your galactic team. Pleiadians and Arcturians are grouping together. Remember what I said last week? There are multiple starseeds that are merging together to work as a team, as a unit. Okay? Last week it was the Andromedan and Arcturian and Atlanteans, I believe. I think it was all three of y'all. So this week, in this message, it's Pleiadian and Arcturian. So my Pleiadians and my Arcturians, tap in to receive this message today when it comes to balancing and working as a team, as one, okay? You may be drawn to meditate and listen to Pleiadian Hertz frequency. Okay, there's a lot of that here on YouTube to tap into. Okay, you might even see a code that comes in that looks just like this. A portal, a star. Okay, whether that be when you're searching for the YouTube Pleiadian Hertz frequency, or just the downloads that you are receiving at this time, or even if you are dreaming, traveling through the astral realm, this is something that you could have possibly seen. I'm also picking up the blue Kachina with this, okay? If you're familiar with that. And I am also picking up, actually seeing like 4. They're showing me 4 blue flame beings. And they are kind of grounding in like this field. There's this monument there. I'm seeing like stone. What's the word I'm looking for? Come on, spirit, help me. Stonehenge. I'm seeing 4 blue flame beings in a field by a Stonehenge. And I think you guys are, it's like you're powering up that grid, that ley line, and where this Stonehenge is. They're not giving me a specific place. There are Stonehenges all around the world, okay? So this might be relevant to you. Is there a specific place, spirit, when it comes to these Stonehenges? There's Stonehenges everywhere. Now they're saying something about Sirius. There's a Stonehenge that is connected to Sirius. I'm going to have to look it up. I'm going to have to look it up and get back to you guys on that. It's the Stonehenge that's connected to Sirius. That's specifically what they keep telling me. They can't tell me where on the map this specific Stonehenge is, but that's all they keep saying. Okay, well, thank you for that message. We'll have to come back to that. And if you know, you know. And please share it in the comments of what that specific Stonehenge is. I'm definitely going to look it up for myself to do my own research, but if you feel like sharing with us, please do. So that's the message when it comes to this card. And if you live there and you're able to go there, then maybe you can come back to this post and you can share your experience with the rest of us. I just saw 2222 on this timestamp. So yeah, definitely come back and share that with the rest of us. That was an on point pinged message right there. So that's what I am getting for you guys when it comes to your spread today. So we have your life is a canvas. Let's go over the recap because we finished these pretty quick today. Your life is a canvas, okay? Perspective, remember, perspective. And cracked open. All right? You have surrendered. All right? And lion's mane. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for us before we close this out. I feel like I'm going to do this all the time now. What am I being guided to pull, though? Let's pull from the unicorn. The mystic unicorn. I'm going to do one more shuffle. Okay, what do we need to know as we close this out? Spirit, galactic team. There we go. I've been seeing a lot of owls lately. So you could be seeing a lot of owls bathing in the rain. It's like they're going through their cleanse. I've been seeing them all over social media. And they're saying a lot in the comments, a moist owlet instead of a moist towelette, okay? But in this case, it's not a barn owl. It's wisdom. So you're picking up a lot of wisdom. Not just in this spread today, but just in general. You're picking up a lot of wisdom this Libra season and this week, okay? There's a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of downloads. There's a lot of uploads that are coming in for you, okay? And the owl is definitely your spirit guide. And yes, the owl does have a horn there. So it's a uni owl, okay? So if you see a uni owl, it's definitely a message for you, okay? And there are fairies, okay, around the uni owl. Okay, so you could be part of the fae. Oh, and I was just seeing the chest part here. It's the whole body. You probably caught it. I didn't catch it. It's actually the whole the whole body. It really is a uni owl. Wow. Okay, I didn't even see that. I was calling it a uni owl. It really is a uni owl. So this could be a spirit guide for you. And if you didn't know that you had one, well, or that it was such a thing, it is. There's all types of things in the spirit realm, and this is one of them. Okay? And the uni owl comes to you with wisdom. All right, and that's where I leave you guys today. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, share. Check me out on BMAC. I will continuously tell you guys that as that platform is getting built up. And make sure to look out for my random drops that I like to post. And make sure to look out for cards of the day here on our Starseed series messages platform. Okay? I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. And much love to you. One.